What's up, YouTube? My name is Ravenalkoff. This is a very exciting review of set 75158 Rebel Combat Frigate with 936 pieces and 5 minifigures, 2 being exclusive, being Ahsoka Tano and Commander Sato. This set retailed for $109.99 back in 2016. It retired in 2017, so it was only on the shelf for about a year. New, you'll find it for $627 if you're lucky. Used, you'll find it between $430 to $530. The cheapest I could find was $599, and that is current prices, so it is quite an expensive set due to Ahsoka being in this set, being herself. This version of Ahsoka Tano, this version is $326.79 according to Brick Economy. Now, let's get into the review. Here is the front of the box. You can see it. Really good box art. A lot of lasers, explosions. You got Kylo Ren up there because it was the Force Awakens time as well as Rebels Season 2. This right here, of course, is the back of the box. You can see some of the features we're going to, of course, take a closer look at. And let's get to it. So here's the ship from end to end with your figures standing next to it. You could realistically say that there's really only 4 minifigures if you don't count Chopper as a minifigure, being that he is a droid. But of course, we will take a look at all of these guys later. So let's move on to the build. I will keep these 2 around because, well, I can show you where they go in the set. So we'll just take a quick little look at everything here. It has a nice little carrying handle here, so we can spin it around. I can show you. This right here is a printed cockpit. Looks very nice. This is a sticker. You'll see a lot of sticker detail. Sticker there. And yeah, you got 2 little turrets here that swivel on the side using the older style stud shooter, which is weird to say that's now the older style, but yeah, because they've replaced them completely with the square stud shooters. You can see a nice yellow sticker there on top for some detail, and then the bridge itself has a sticker as well. Obviously, this set is not entirely size accurate, but it is pretty, it does look pretty good next to a Imperial Light Cruiser. Now, as you can see, I just opened the inside here. On the inside here, you have a couple of printed console, you have one, I should say, printed console piece right there, which looks pretty good. It's where you're supposed to have your Commander Sato sit. That's where they show him sitting on the box, right in there. And then, of course, you can have your other minifigures sit around it as well. And there's a few room, and then you have room for their accessories up here, so you can just clip your accessories up there. I always love when they give you accessory holders. Always a fun thing there. Up in the front here, you also do have your cockpit control panel, which, as you can see there, is not the same as the one that Commander Sato is looking at, so I do like that. The interior is pretty bare bones. I kind of wish there's a little bit more to it than just that, but yeah. If you can, I've now just shot off a spring-loaded missile at myself. You can even see Commander Sato in the cockpit, so that looks cool. There are also 2 guns on the side here. One I just shot at myself, but 2 spring-loaded shooters. You can rotate them 360 degrees so you can hit them anywhere. I will say, of course, if you're on a table, you might accidentally launch the missile while turning it. But yeah, that's really it for the roof. It's got some nice detail on it, interesting greebling, using the cupcake pieces in silver. I should mention that when you put this ship down, you must have your pilot leaning back slightly. So the cockpit, so the bridge, well, not the bridge basically, but so the body of the ship can, the roof, I guess we'll call it, can go on top. In the back here, you have a few antennae on the bridge here. This is supposed to represent the bridge, and that's supposed to represent the inside of the bridge, of course. Very interesting spots there. Then you have this really nice and intricate engine detail back here, which serves a function here. If you've seen this set before, you maybe know it, but right here, you twist this engine piece to unfold the ship into attack mode. Basically kind of like an X-Wing. It's very nice. The ship, of course, looks a little bit different when you do that. It adds more of, it looks much bigger than it is. Of course, your engines here are this nice translucent green color, which I believe has been retired, but looks fabulous here as engine detail. And of course, your gun turrets here, like I said, they just swivel however you want them to swivel. You can, of course, fire them off, and I will do so right now. So if you're shooting a TIE fighter, there you go. You can shoot a TIE fighter down with these. These can rotate up or down. They don't really do much. It's just a comms tower, really, and a antenna. But yeah, I really like the feature here of being able to just turn this and then open it, turn it, open it. It's a smooth feature. It works excellently. And yeah, it's just a great feature. I will also show you the underside of the ship to show you that there is not much there. It's really bare bones down there. You can see a little bit of gapping in here. Now there is nothing under this bridge here. This is all just empty space there. If you can see inside there, a lot of empty space in there. But yeah, that is your Rebel Combat Frigate. Let's take a look at the minifigures. Alrighty, we're going to start with the first figure I wanted to start with, and that would be Commander Jun Sato. If you remember him, he was the leader of Phoenix Squadron in Star Wars Rebels. He looks very good. I love his torso. Very neat torso. He's got a double-sided face. It's a very expressive, angry face. Definitely love that. That's a very fun one. Just, I'm not sure what you'd really use it for, but yeah. If you've seen my stop motion series, you know I've used this minifigure torso before because it works very well for a Rebel commander. Next up is going to be Ezra Bridger here. He looks very good. I love his orange jacket and pants. Goes very well together. His lightsaber is just what you think it is. It's just a binocular piece with a blade in it. It works all right. Of course, you can then, of course, turn his head, and that's what his other double-sided face looks like. Just like a... He's got the Phoenix logo on the back. And yeah, that's it for your Ezra Bridger minifigure. After Ezra, we'll take a look at Chopper here. This is my only version of Chopper, and unfortunately I did get a wonky head print. If you can see, normal, and then it goes way up. The yellow goes way up, and then it goes back down the other side. I do like this version of Chopper. He has nice detail on the top of his head, and his print in the front, no print in the back. And his stubby little legs are nice and cute. But yeah, that is it for your Chopper minifigure. Had to take off the thing to fit him. Okay, using all of the seats here, you can see that we have about 4 rebels fitting in there. Now, you can extend that by scooting a trooper over, putting one here, I think. It's kind of tough if you maybe lift his arm up. You're watching me do this in real time. So yeah, you can kind of fit 2 side by side if one is basically... He's going to be off his seat though, so he might fall off and roll around. But yeah. And you can't fit any standing up because the bridge will just hit them in the head. Or the roof will just hit them in the head. But yeah, that is it for your capacity. Let's move on to the final verdict. Alrighty, here we are back with the final verdict. Looking at this set with modern eyes, I used to really love this set, and I do still love it in a way, but going over it now for this video, I have now seen some of the glaring issues with it, and how it could have been better. I think Agent Callus was an okay choice of a minifigure. I feel like they could have actually put an Inquisitor that we see fight Ahsoka. Excuse me. The 7th sister, or the 6th sister, I can't remember her name. I think it was 7th sister, but she's the one with the droids that can attack people. That one would have worked here well too. I guess it's good to have a bad guy, but the bad guy really is outnumbered by all the good guys here. Maybe an extra stormtrooper would have made it better. Maybe 2 bad guys, one Agent Callus and an Inquisitor, that could have worked. But yeah, I don't think it's worth the outrageous price that it has gone up to. Which, let me grab that again, $627 or $530 or even more on the aftermarket, because people just sell things for more than they're actually worth. But yeah, it's RP price, the $109.99, so $110 basically with tax. That's a pretty good price for this set, I would say. I'm sure at the time people were complaining that it was outrageous, but it's really not too bad. I mean, a modern equivalent that can also hold minifigures, it actually can hold even more minifigures, it's a better carrier. That would be the Republic Coruscant gunship. That set was 110, 109, and it can hold a lot more troops than this ship can, and you get some pretty good minifigures with that set too. So honestly, I mean, equivalent isn't too bad. Nowadays, I think this set is a little outdated. You can see that there's some older things that LEGO wouldn't do today. I feel like they'd put more greebling on this set nowadays. It would also probably be more expensive. But I mean, if the money's there, and if they ever made another version of the Combat Frigate, I'm totally with it, because this ship, technically, not this version of the ship, but the ship itself, the Combat Frigate, has appeared in other Star Wars media, such as the Clone Wars. The Combat Frigate is you see it a few times in the Clone Wars, because it was an old Clone Wars ship, old Republic ship. So I mean, it would be cool to see it again. Hopefully one day we'll get another version of the frigate. Maybe not the version from Rebels, but a Republic version would be really cool. But yeah, that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. Hope you stick till the end. Until then, Revenant off, signing out. Bye-bye, guys.